Hello guys and welcome. I'm back with another review finally. Picked this guy up in HMVs. It's Flash from the film, the recent film. Got him from HMV for £16, so that's pretty decent as well, because I didn't want to pay full price for him. But got him, and he's actually a pretty decent figure. So we'll get into the actual figure itself. We'll just come in what he came with. He came with his card, but I don't have that with me at the moment. My daughter took it off me straight away. So he comes with the card, you know, like the usual one. Comes with these lightning flash effects that hook onto his limbs. Not very well, so good luck with putting them on. It comes with his stand, and I mean, it's a pretty good stand really, like the peg, because his feet are on it pretty solidly. He does lean a little bit, so you have to kind of sort that out, but you can get him in a really good running pose on this stand, and he's a really good articulated figure, to be honest with you. Paint job's done well. Face could have been a little bit better, but to be honest, a lot of the DC figures are pretty poor with their face sculpts. Yeah, that's kind of focusing. It's very bland kind of face, and he could have come with fists. That would have been a good one, because if you want to do him fighting, he's kind of just slapping. But I think these do come off. They're on like a, oh no, they're not. They're on a ball joint. So I was thinking you could maybe get a Iron Man hand to go on there, but it's not. It's on one of those hinge joint things, which is a shame. So you can't get an Iron Man hand on there. Let's just move the camera up a little bit. So paint wise, it looks really pretty decent. I mean, he's painted well, sculpt's quite nice, got texturing on the suit as well. So overall, paint wise, I think he's pretty good. Helmets, I mean, I think his mask looked stupid in the film anyway. It kind of does on this as well. It looks very, there's not enough going on here. Do you know what I mean? And that's not the figure's fault, that's just the design for the helmet itself. But this needs to come out more, I think, because it just looks too round. It looks very strange. So articulation, his head goes up that high, down that far, tilts that far, and is on a 360. His arm articulation goes all the way up, not that far, but up here. He has got a slight butterfly joint, but it doesn't move that much. It goes back that far, forward that far, and you can actually get him in with his arms crossed, which I'll show you in a minute. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which is good for the running poses, and the hinge that we went over earlier, it's like a hinge wrist with a swivel on it as well, which is a bit annoying because then you can't swap the hands out for a fist. But yeah, you can get his arms in a crossed position, which is always good because you can't always do that with figures, but you can with this one, like that. There you go. So he has that good articulation for sprinting sort of poses and stuff. His chest goes back that far, and he has got those soft kind of waistband as well, because his crunch goes down that far, but it's soft here, so you can actually get his legs all the way out to there, and forward that far, back not as far. Obviously there's no upper thigh rotation, which is really annoying with McFarlane figures. I don't know why they don't do it. double knee joint, no boot swivel, and you've got that hinge on the foot there, and no pivot, but you've got the toe articulation. So he's pretty decent for what he is. I mean, you can't really do much other than sprinting with him, to be honest with you. But that is him, I guess. But it would be nice if you could have some fists or whatever with him. Be really nice. But apart from that, he's a pretty decent figure, and for a decent price as well. So I didn't really want to pay full price for him, just because I'm not that bothered by Flash. He's never really interested me. But I only wanted him because I actually made the mistake of watching the newer film, and I call it a mistake because whenever I watch a film of a superhero, I always want the figures for it. Decent film, I like the film, but yeah, it's a mistake because I always want the figures, which is a problem. I also want him, I want Supergirl from it, and I want the Batman from it as well. But yeah, I mean, that's just the way it is with collecting, isn't it? So you watch something and you want the whole set. So yeah, definitely worth picking him up. Decent figure. I'd give him a 10 out. For what he is, I'd give him about a 7, 8 out of 10. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.